Good day, everyone. Today we once more get back into triangle strategy, to which where we left off. We're about to do the tournament. This should be my save, yeah. I do a quick save. Yeah, it's there's nothing else to do. Let's get on with the tourney.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations. Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the Holy State of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Hurrah! Hurrah!
The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin! I shall announce our first pairing, as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat!
Okay. Yep, all that. During battle preparations, you can survey the battlefield, place units, and even return to the captain. Estimate the enemy forces, lose all allied forces, clear Brizzy. I only have I don't have the money for any upgrades or anything, so you can change the initial placement of units before battle. You can select the unit you wish to move. With A, move to the square you wish to place a unit. Press A once more. If the square you selected already has a unit on it, this unit will swap places. Okay, Eldar, Roland. This side feels a little light. More... Assassin and the Archer. He's a good tank. We have her. This side's more defense. Let's have you switch out. Yeah, let's do it that way. And I think this side's taken out faster is probably best. That's a nice looking sword. It's Green Viper. Peacock Dagger. Okay, let's begin battle.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
They're two of Hyzan's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation. For honor and glory!
I will end this.
Huh. It's your turn, huh? Hmm.
Charge!
Weakness resistance. When choosing a command, the word weak will appear over the enemy units that are susceptible to it. While restrain will appear over those who are not. Gain the upper hand in battle by exploiting enemy weaknesses. Oh, so Roland is... So he's weak to Roland. We'll just end the turn.
Shall we begin?
Here I come.
Binding. Deal physical damage to enemy and have a chance to bind them.
You'll get no mercy from us.
It did it. Stage changes are denoted with the in-counter turn counter. One turn would be deducted from the counter when an affected unit turns available. Their rarity of status changes. Poison deals damage at the start of each turn. Perilous, nice. Prevents units from taking any actions. Silence prevents units from taking abilities. Okay. Map clears to opponent's side. Effect may end when taking damage. Instant death kills. Auto revive. Auto revives unit when they're HP 0. Regen. Prevents HP at the start of each turn. Invincible. Unit ignores all damage. Take cover. Renders units visible to enemy. Unit is unveiled upon attacking an enemy standing directly before enemy or taking damage. Counterfire. Oh, that's cool. Again, allows you to perform 2 actions at the same turn. That prevents units from taking any actions. Protect. Guarantee critical. Okay.
Defeat is not an option.
I see a path to victory.
I see.
All for victory.
This is...
I'll take you on!
Come on, get over here. Provoke. Chance of failure to 2 range per turn. Sprint.
I'll be your shield!
This.
How shall I destroy you?
Shall we begin?
Rod.
I will end this.
Scorch.
Two ashes.
Oh, you got a knife, huh?
My turn.
Get behind you. Oh, you don't.
Victory
Follow
is
my
within
lead.
reach.
Oh, she did have this second.
Sounds
My
stressful.
strategy is superior.
Certain maneuvers will award you which can be traded for valuable items at encampments. Sundry's shop. Sundry's shop is not available in the early stages of the story.
My turn.
Okay, who do I want to hit? So here.
Be gone. Did you see that? Too slow.
Back that way. But you came in.
By her grace.
This battle is ours.
Huh. That was not what I wanted. Who's next on the line? You're coming. You could throw a dagger. Ooh, I'm gonna lose him. Can I? Yeah.
Use this.
My apologies. Forward.
Okay, let's see. Go after you. Yeah, let's hit you.
This is good.
Fury.
I see a path to victory.
Where do I want to hit?
How shall I destroy you?
Lumber.
You won't beat me! Away!
This is good. Let me heal your wounds. You misjudged me!
Just die already!
I fight for peace.
Let's keep you there.
Ladies, heed my call.
Get rid of you, and then we move you over here.
I'm a fool.
My aid is yours.
I will end this. Allow me.
Brute.
Sounds
Allow me.
right.
My
Ooh,
skills grow
Sarnar learned
sharper.
pursuit stance.
Sounds
Allow
right.
me.
Goddess, I thank you for your blessing this day. A worthy foe is a glorious gift indeed.
You find the goddess in odd places, Exam. This trifling tourney will bring Hyzant neither riches nor glory.
The goddess works in myriad ways, Minister Sorsley. You would do well to keep your eyes attuned.
I won't lose.
Yeah, I want to see what that suit. Details. Increased accuracy of damage dealt by follow-up attacks. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, because we leveled up. I see. I want to get out of here if I can. Who's next? You're next. And you're next. As are you. Double thrust. Let's see how that goes.
Brace yourself! Did you see that?
How annoying.
Hey, you went after her.
The truth.
Holy crud. I did not expect that.
I'm a fool.
This battle is ours.
But I should have. You're coming next. Well, I don't have to do that.
Use this.
The tides are turning. Defeat is not an option. Wait your turn.
How shall I destroy you?
Now you're going after her.
Let us pry out their weakness.
You're gonna be a while. Just get rid of you.
You are overconfident. I see the
Level up,
threads of
bulwark.
battle more clearly.
I asked for no quarter. You did not disappoint. Perhaps one day we can fight as allies. Minister Sorsley, I leave the rest in your capable hands.
Come at me!
Provoke. Actually, let's do over here.
Come and get me!
It hurts.
Yes, it does. I don't have enough points. Heal you up.
My turn.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah. Victory is within reach.
Heck.
Victory is within reach.
Nice try!
For victory!
Together.
And you done.
A new power.
Throw poison.
This can't be!
The hunt is on.
Blind.
You'll get no mercy from us.
Forward!
Have another!
I shall try my level best.
Bulwark. Raises the physical ally defense magic deck for 3 turns, huh?
you what I'm made of.
I struck true.
I love the battle.
Okay, he leveled up.
I fight for peace.
Let's have you come over here. Torch.
With the powers in me, we will make our ideals reality.
My turn.
I'll just end the turn there.
For victory!
Double thrust.
My lance strikes true! For my kingdom!
Here I come. Yeah!
What have we here? From where shall we strike?
Let's delay you.
Ah! What have we here?
I see a path to victory.
You're wide open. It's only a flesh wound. Away!
My stratagem is superior.
Time to work.
Poison throat.
Suffer.
Too slow!
My old wounds flare up again. I can fight no further.
Okay. Victory. Though I did lose one character. Look at HP ring. Serena's convictions have been strengthened. Not quite good. She was the healer. The one to level her up.
To think they'd get the better of us.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years.
That sword isn't a great sword. Great swords are two-handed.
Well fought. The day is yours.
Victory goes to House Wolfort. Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
Oh, she's getting her wish.
Stand back. This one is mine.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
Sorry about that. Now she's got a great sword.
Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense is formidable.
As is yours. I yield.
Victory goes to Sir Maxwell.
can't feel it. So that was General Avlora. I pray never to meet her on the battlefield.
I noticed. Oh, then we get to fight the...
There will be no quarter given today, young lord of House Wolfort.
I would expect nothing less.
Oh, we don't get to fight this one? We get defeated. Most likely get defeated. Yep.
Huh? Where am I? Oh.
Ah, you're awake. And none the worse for wear, considering the blow you took from Sir Maxwell.
He was too strong for us in the end.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass their master.
Let us work hard for that day, my friend.
I figured that was going to happen. To arms, brave warriors complete. Get the game.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally facing Sir Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After a hard-fought match, the Dawnspear emerges victorious once more. Though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display impresses itself upon all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Whither the rivers flow.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa. As I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
Farewell, Frederica. May we never meet again.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display for all to see.
And the ass.
Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering to brother.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all in attendance.
I am glad to hear you say so, General Avlora.
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades again someday.
That must... Oh, that's the other 7.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
Of course, Minister.
It would seem everyone is gathered. You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Regna asks that you eat and drink your fill, and toast to our three nations' newfound alliance.
More of that swill you call wine? I suppose I could force myself to partake.
Your king honors us with his generosity. We shall present these as offerings to the goddess of salt. The Hierophant, too, will no doubt be overjoyed.
Lord Wolford, I bring a message from King Regna. He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
This is a great honor, my lord. You would represent our nation and speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses, not 2.
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough. Good show at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. You truly are your father's son. The king has seen fit to leave this decision in your hands, and I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
A lord must be worldly as well as wise. I trust you will conduct yourself as befits the lord of a high house.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell, Lord Falks.
The king has entrusted this decision to you, my lord. I suppose you have an idea as to why.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn his ire.
No, I think the best choice will be,
there is no telling how these relations may change going forward.
the goddess one. Because we're getting married to the other side, so it's time to go to the other.
No doubt. The choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires careful consideration. Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we shall consult the scales of conviction.
At once, my lord.
I think going to Heisenut is the best choice. Simply because Hammer is now available at the encampment. Laundry shop is now available at the encampment. Let's see if anything extra. Yeah, I'm leaning towards them because we're getting married to the half sister of this ruler, so it's best to. I'm gonna try to be on each side, be neutral, and then I'll see if the story otherwise go to the encampment. Eagle Eye Elder, welcome to Sundry Shop. You can exchange your kudos for special wares here. House Wolford's always treated me well. If there's aught I can do to repay your kindness, you only need to ask. You'll be able to promote units classes here too. Fear not, I'll let you know when one of your comrades is ready. Ooh! We can promote classes. At Sundry Shop, you can exchange kudos for items to promote allies. I just want to see what every unit has a class, and each class is divided into ranks: recruit, veteran, and elite. Okay. Promoting a unit will increase both their stats and maximum TP, and unlock new acquired abilities. Raising a unit's class also changes their appearance in battle. Oh, that's the in one of the cutscenes at the beginning. That's the class I saw earlier. Okay. You can only promote a unit class if they are at or above the specific level and you have an appropriate medal. Promoting a unit class will consume the medal. Medal of Bravery. That's what we are right now, and then they'll get magic attack up by 1 point. Then we get 2 more. Huh. Spear Knight to Cavalry. Tactician to... Okay. Firecaster. Physician to Jurist. It's too bad that she got knocked, but she's close to leveling up. Spy to Assassin. Hawkbow to Flyer. Shield Bearer to Guardian. Alright. Trade post. The trade post operates not in coin, but kudus. These kudus can be exchanged for all sorts of items, including quietness and medals. Quietness are commands executed immediately in battle and differ from abilities in 3 key ways. They do not consume a turn. They consume quietness points, QP, not TP. Each quietness may only be used once per battle. Medals are used to promote a unit class. They come in a limited quantity, and new medals will be added as story progress. Okay. Increase the max QP points by slots by 1. Activates the moment you trade for it. That's the current active unit critical guarantee. A hit. Restore. Covers allies' HP by 50%. Heal their status alignment. Okay. That got only 50. History book. Chronicles. I'm leaning towards these books first. Secret Tactics, Scroll of Heaven. A scroll left behind by the legendary strategist Volkaha. It contains tactical images related to the cavalry units and Hawk Riders. Okay. I'll get to this stuff later. After next battle. Till next time. Secret Tactics, Scroll of Heaven. Cavalry and Hawk Riders are known for their superior mobility. This grants them the ability to move freely across the battlefield, although venturing too far from their allies leaves them without support and puts them at risk of a concentrated enemy attack. They should therefore stay close to the main force and utilize their mobility to either flank or get behind enemy units. Enemies who draw near. While acting alone can be dangerous, a team of 3 or more cavalry units or Hawk Riders can prove great advantages in battle. They can provide much needed support to each other and actively intercept enemy troops or assail soldiers lurking in distance. Doing so would separate them from allies with healing magic, so taking recovery pellets would be a must. Alone, cavalry units and Hawk Riders are challenging to handle, but their real strength lies in their numbers. So what is the best way to make use of their exponential mobility? The question gives insight into a commander's true worth. One must be swift, but never hasty. Speed can be your greatest asset, or your greatest enemy. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. The Kingdom of Glenbrook is the oldest of the 3 nations existing today. Though there have been changes to the branch families, the blood of the founder still runs strong in the veins of the current king, Regna. The holy state of Hyznet asserts that their nation was founded first according to Goddess' scriptures, and that Glenbrook's long history is a fabrication of later generations. Glenbrook has continued to ignore this claim. The Grand Duchy of Asfrost was founded by the Archduke's family, who shared a common ancestry with the royal family of Glenbrook. They insisted upon their right to succeed the throne upon up until the Sultanian War began and denied the current royal family's rule. But when the war began, they acknowledged the family's legitimacy, and the two nations formed a secret alliance. It is said that King Ragnar required the former Archduke Sigmund to officially recognize his rule in order to enter into alliance. At the Sultan War fought over Hazelnut's sole ownership of salt, the Nazareth Consortium was established to oversee the equal distribution of salt and iron in the realm. Three nations brought together trade specialists to create this neutral and impartial organization as agreed upon in the Accords. The consortium's success in fair trade contributes greatly to the reconstruction of Norzelia, which has been ravaged by war. The King of Glenbrook, rich in archaeology and fisheries, prospered due to stable influx of salt from the consortium. The people were able to produce large quantities of salted meats, dried fish, dairy products, and more. Exports of these goods helped restore national power. Though it was thought to be the dawn of a new age for Norzelia, Hainaut began to strengthen its voice within the consortium as the reconstruction progressed. In Osfrost, on the other hand, the situation could not have been worse. Its already small population suffered the greatest number of casualties during the war, and reviving the iron industry was taking longer than anticipated. To make matters worse, salt prices soared with the duchy due to taxes and transportation fees from the distant Eisenach. Make matters worse, though iron exports were meant to balance salt imports, nations' labor and iron shortage caused it to occur a large trade deficit. Whatever. Though the consortium was meant to adjust this imbalance, it did not take any drastic measures. Rather, it leaned more towards Eisenach and established salt as the main axis of trade. There are some who believe that the Hydropont, unable to accept that the war ended in a draw due to the injuries on all sides, had a hand in this, in which Azeroth had taken responsibility for the war, though the truth is unknown. It is undeniable that Azeroth is the only nation at such a major disadvantage. The duchy's dissatisfaction naturally mounted, and attention much more like the one before the Sultan War began descending upon Norzelia. The concerned King Ragnar and Simon Welford then summoned the other nations to precipitate in a joint mining venture at the Grand Nazorian mines. Their aim was not only to ease the tension between the duchy and the Holy State, but also offer support for the former iron industry and correct the trade imbalance between both nations. The entire realm watches this new venture with hopeful eyes, praying that it will finally create a much-needed balance between salt and iron and restore the original functions of the Norzelia Consortium. If it succeeds, then perhaps our realm will finally know peace, and the tragedies of the Sultanian Salt-Iron War will be a thing of the past. The only way iron will... Yes, iron is necessary for the war, but unless they put a large amount of iron into civilian hands for agricultural and other jobs, salt's going to be the main, is always going to be the main source of tension, especially when there's only one source. Because they already got, what, another iron group in the Glenbrook area now, so it's no longer the Dukedom. Because this is pushing the Dukedom closer and closer to Glenbrook, which then will swallow it if it keeps on going, where it comes to only one nation. And then it'll just be the church and the... Okay. Norzeus River has two tributaries with unique properties. The western branch, running from the snowy Norzanian mountains, is filled with water year-round. Although the water levels are now under control, the tributary has once been turbulent and prone to floods. Many areas have swift currents still remain. However, and proven challenging to inexperienced sailors. Only the Aspharoth ships, armed with the full knowledge of the river's waters, are able to navigate those currents. The other tributary, stemming from the eastern deserts, flows calmly throughout. The gentle sloping of the river also allows for easy upstream passage. Water transport flourishes for most of the year, although low water levels in some seasons make the voyage near impossible for large vessels. The two branches converge into a single muddy river at the Glenbrook and flow south to the Brazilian Falls. Well, if it isn't Lord Noah, welcome to the Captain's Tavern. Wolfright soldiers will have a place to relax as long as I'm around, and I plan on sticking with you till the end. Perhaps you ought to consider dropping in for a drink and chat ever so often too, my lord. You can engage in mental mock battles at the tavern. Each battle is different, so choose the one that best suits your aim. You can also play story battles here. Proficiency in meal combat will prove key to victory. Cut your teeth in a small arena. Make it moving on to more advanced trials. Or moving on. Enemy troops are divided in 2 regiments. Think carefully about your approach before deploying. Things will quickly turn sour if you become surrounded, so pay attention to enemy positions. Do I level up? There's a limit to the number of units you may deploy in battle. Units over this threshold go into your reserve and will not precipitate in battle. Press Y to access the screen while you deploy. Okay. Units that may prove especially helpful in battle are marked recommended. There is no penalty if you do not deploy the recommended levels. Units. I don't have the Hawk Girl. Or the Shield Dude. What do you got? Bowman, Shield Bearer, Blade, Shield, Blade. Okay, we'll try it.
Time to work.
Charge! For the honor of House Wolfort.
Yeah, I'll go here.
I'll make this quick.
So we do get experience.
I see a path to victory. A brief respite.
Much appreciated.
Get that.
I shall do what I can.
let's have you come over here.
Damn it!
Allow me. Flames, heed my call. Your orders?
Go here.
Now!
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to do.
Now!
Okay, drop some stuff.
For victory! Brace yourself!
You went after her. Ooh, ice. Cast an ice attack on a freezable square will freeze it, though there are exceptions to this rule. Squares that are frozen reduce the mobility and accuracy of any unit standing upon them. Frozen tiles can be melted by fire attacks, though there are expectations.
And where shall we strike?
Want this one gone?
My stratagem is superior.
I shall do what I can.
Let's go over here.
Be at ease.
And I forgot to put the
have my
other
gratitude.
item on too.
With clear
There she
eyes,
goes.
I move forward.
Claire learns for those in need.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Sloppy! Too slow!
Suit stance.
I fight for peace.
Tomb.
Yeah! We can win this! Your orders?
You're next, so let's see about getting rid of you.
One more!
Charge! For the honor of House Wolfort.
Delay.
I'll make this quick.
Let us pry out their weakness. Your defense is just as I planned.
Too slow.
I shall do what I can.
Let's move up here. Cure wounds.
Your wounds are healed.
Thank you.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Scorch.
2 ashes.
Shield slam. Ooh, okay.
My turn.
Let's throw poison. And then work. Huh?
For victory! You don't stand a chance!
We win.
Okay.
Forward!
There is no mercy on the battlefield. Sloppy, just as I planned.
Shall we begin?
Yeah!
I struck true. That seemed to work.
Another kudos.
Allow me.
I wonder if I do here.
With the powers in me.
My conviction. Conviction went up twice. I got a fiber off of it. Another conviction strengthened. What? Wonder what the conviction. And it done again. Don't be a stranger. Okay, we got stuff for that. Just got one of those. I don't know if I want to do that yet. But I am going to buy one of these. No, has the currently acting unit a guaranteed critic? No, faster. Should I do him? Actually, I want him. Because he's going to be going out a lot. She would also need it, but as will she will. She needs to go out next battle so she can level up. Okay, let's see what this one. Lose all allies. And a bruiser. Ooh, they got and it healer, so it's probably best to go this way. If I had to guess. So let's I want her. No. I don't want her. I want to change. Recall. Okay, there we go. I want you in, and I want you in. We'll keep you two in. Let's recall you.
Ready and willing.
Yeah. Because we'll just concentrate on this party first. It's their attack. Battle begins. You can use the following shortcut buttons to accelerate the pace of battle. Okay. Ouch. You can use a Quintos via the battle menu. Note that you must have enough Quintos points in order to use one. Each Quintos may only be used once per battle.
My turn.
How much? Where does it say where I got Quintos points? Get rid of the archer.
My lance strikes true. Did you see that?
And we look this way.
Here I come.
Blinding arrow. Yeah, let's do you.
Darkness engulfs you. My pride is my shield.
Leveled up.
Forward.
Get rid of you.
This ends here.
To lead, I must grow.
I'll take you on.
I wish I could just pick her first, but whatever. Provoke. Oh.
I'll be your shield.
Good, you missed. Here.
Be at ease. I can keep fighting.
Oh, there's a item down here. About to go over there. Scorch.
2 ashes.
For victory.
Double thrust you.
Brace yourself.
The hunt is on.
Can I? Let's get rid of you.
I ain't that slow. For the honor of House Wolfort.
Go here. Knock you out.
Ha! You're wide open. I'll take you on.
Let's provoke again.
I'll be your shield.
I shall do what I can.
Let's pull you back. Cure your wounds.
Be at ease.
And you can heal.
I fight for peace.
Torch.
2 ashes.
I ain't that slow. I won't lose.
Let's get rid of you.
Huh.
Here I come.
Let's hit you.
Victory is
Nice
ours.
critical.
From where shall we strike?
I think it's best to go after you.
Just die already.
I'll move over.
I've been waiting for this.
I will end this.
Do that.
Your luck has run out. Let me heal your wounds.
Let's cure your wounds.
Your wounds are good.
My apologies.
Ouch,
For
ouch.
victory!
Double thrust.
My lance strikes true. Yes!
My turn.
I grow
Level
ever
up.
stronger.
Learn rush.
This
Level up.
power will protect
Flame
us.
shield.
Here I come. Darkness engulfs you. Victory is ours.
Forward.
Get that.
At this rate, I...
Move over.
Flames, heed my call.
I've been waiting for this. Time to die!
Your luck has run out.
Okay, let's get over here.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Here, her.
Be at ease.
Much appreciated. Almost.
Charge! Huh!
Here I come.
Shoot you. Oh, missed.
Forward!
There's no other ones, right? I better check. See if there's no other hidden spoils. Oh, okay.
Let me show you what I've learned. Here I come.
You've left yourself open.
You won't beat me!
Can't reach, huh? Well, I could do this. Or actually, sprint.
Show me what you're made of.
I shall do what I can.
They're blind, not you.
I won't lose.
Yeah! You're wide open!
Here I come. Goodbye!
Okay. Victory. iron, and fiber. Law of conviction. Don't be a stranger. Okay, there's nothing else. Oh, there is. Oh, this is the story missions. Oh, we can do them again and get resources? Get some iron here and another HP ring. Huh. I need to go take a bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay. Well, I want to check something. I was thinking. So it wants us to be level 2 for that. That's good. Actually. Four, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. At least 2 are up. Do I want to go? Physical defense, though, that would be nice. We'll see. Let's upgrade. Yeah, let's do some upgrades on people. I already did all that. No, I didn't. Let's have you upgrade. And I want you to, you also get a little more XP. Okay, let's go. Who decides whether his house will make the journey to Grand Duchy? Oh, we brought
it seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why. State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine. Such is the way of House Wolford. As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the Scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to. In secret, of course. I trust the new Lord Wolfort will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huette.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
As for us or Heisnet, would that we had time to visit both. Although I may not have my own token of conviction, it is my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. Honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to the decision that will satisfy all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party, as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Serenoa's convictions will affect the choice of the sus. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. The path of the story will be determined by the success of your... Okay. That was the Duchy of Aspros. That was the Holy... Okay, so all of them. King Ragnar expects great things of you, Lord Cianora. If there's anything I can do to be of service, simply say the word. I would like to learn more about the Holy State of Senna. I would like to place claim to source and those all... I know they lay claim to source and those all Norza's salt. But of course, your curiosity is only natural, seeing as your demise shares a border with the Holy State itself. Heisnet is a very devoted nation that reveres the goddess of salt and her teachings. The citizens are her followers, and they are led by her oracle, the Hierophant, along with the rest of the Saintly Seven. Heisnet itself is mostly a desert wasteland, with the exception of the source. They claim complete ownership over the salt within, declaring it to be a divine boon from the goddess, therefore making it Norzil's most wealthy and powerful nation. Heard that the people there enjoy peaceful and prosperous lives. You heard right, but appearance can sometimes be deceiving. As you may already know, it is probably best not to take a Rosalind like Lady Frederica should you choose to go to Heisnet. Pray forgive me, I forgot myself sometimes. I hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Serenoa, and I am sure you will choose most wisely. Oh. Lord Wolfort, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party Roland's fantasies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. Roland is doing what he can for this kingdom in his own way. As his older brother, I'm sure you can see that. Well, maybe a prince, but he is also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can to serve the crown. I appreciate your concern, Prince Renair, and hope that you and I can be friends as well. Just like our fathers before us. Ooh. This will probably put me at odds with Ferner, Renai. And the first one, I doubt he sees it. He just sees him as a little brother who's annoying and doing all stuff that he can't do. I'm gonna stay with this. Roland may be a prince, but he is also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in the service of the crown. My brother, you say? Mean to take my place as that fool's older sibling then? Of course not. There is no way I could replace you, Prince Fahrenai. But because you are both brothers in truth, it stands to reason that you would bicker like siblings. Perhaps it would be good for the royal family if I were to be a buffer between you two. What a curious man you are, to offer him to play such a part. Do as you please, but I should suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. Okay, we won't get no other information. No one else. Ooh. Anything up here? And there's nothing over here. Prince Frederick and Mr. Prennett are waiting to see off our esteemed guests. They said to ask them if you have any questions on the matter. Anything down here of worth? Nothing. Okay, it would be bad to send her, have her come with us. You're the one that's undecided right now. Or no, you're the one that's undecided. Fuck you.
Lad.
Can't very well say Hyznet holds much of appeal to me. Lorelei and Extraham are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Azerfot will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. The way I see it, we can get going with the visit. Postpone it.
Say.
Doubtless, Azerfot will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? I wish to visit the Holy State. This one should listen to reason. Let's try it. What reasons have you for what? To visit Hyznet? The salt from the source has made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that wealth manifests itself. This one? No.
I suppose.
Ah, yes, the source. One can only wonder how it differs from any other body of water. Now that you mention it, I would very much like to see such a sight with my own eyes. I wonder what everyone else thinks. You're giving me much to consider, friend. Rollins, a deep thought. You really want to go to Hyznet? We'll just talk. Hyznet's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. No, we're not gonna go there. I just want to see what they talk.
Serenoa.
I've always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? I would very much like to see. And then she wants to go.
Serenoa,
Until now,
sure.
Frederick's position has offered her few choices to visit Heisenat. Even your relations with the Holy Saint would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Why not use this opportunity to let Frederick realize a long-held wish in the meantime?
Lord Serenoa.
Astaroth's soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all Norzella. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. This one should listen to reason. Heisenat has its charms as well, I'm sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? Ice Mage. I wish to see how their touted equally works in practice. For now, it is only words to me. I'd like to visit the source. There is nothing else like it in the world. It said the skills of the mage are unequal. Would you like to test your skills against such warriors? Mage? I wouldn't mind doing the mage. Don't get me wrong on that part. I don't know if that would be... I don't think that would work for her. But let's do...
Quite true.
I've heard the same. What magic I have seen is impressive enough. I can seriously manage what a true master could do. I should like to try my hand against one in mock combat if able, to bow against their spells.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. I suppose there may be some merit in visiting Heisenat.
Lord Serenoa.
As for Frost or Heisenat, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Wish to visit. Yeah, let's... You say Heisenat is the nation of salt and sand. Do you have any reason to go there? Everyone is treated equal. I don't care about the equal thing. It scares me as so much sand. I'd like to see it with my own eyes. I wish to see what miracles are performed at the ministry. And learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them. Yeah.
Indeed.
See, here that feats performed there beggar belief. Any knowledge you would gain would surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for your sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Heisenat. Okay.
Listen, lad.
I'll do this. You want to go to Heisenat, do ya? Here, tell me why, my lord? And the sun must make people of different sort from then there. Here, it's interesting to meet them. What does visit North? It's the course of all life North, after all. I like that one better.
Aye, but...
I understand your curiosity, Mark, but your union with Frederick marks an important turning point. You'll have other chances to visit the sort, and make no mistake. Right now, you should set your eyes on making your lady love happy.
I've made up my mind.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Yeah, I figured that was going to happen, but I just need to try it out. End persuasion phase and commence boasting.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, or the Holy State of Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
You've convinced me.
If that is your wish, then so be it. Heisenat is just as good as Asterfrost. Ready for, so...
You have my vote.
Where my lord goes, I follow.
I changed my mind.
Hazel has its charms, I admit. Charms I mean to see for myself.
Forgive me, lad.
I've been wanting to visit Frost for a while.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Yep. Negotiator successfully persuaded an ally. How would the Holy State?
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzant.
Hyzant. Our convictions have been strengthened. Yeah, I want to see the source.
We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzant. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence.
Yeah, we defeated you, and now we go and visit you.
That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzant.
Huh?
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant.
Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Yes, I do. But I am from Esfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Of course, my lady. Very well then. I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes. See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Whether the river flows complete. Oh, that was part 1 of chapter 3.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land. Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the Goddess's Shield, behind it lies the source, Noselia's only supply of salt. Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state of Hyzant.
You say lake shores. Isn't the statue in the lake? Some of that stuff is not. Land of sands, whatever. Doesn't matter. Unless there's another one on the lake.
I had heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
What's that sound?
Could this be?
Praying to the goddess.
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia's salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality. As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Certainly if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Yeah, so?
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract. We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed. I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
Yeah, I think I'm either side I chose. Something with her would have been this focus. Her with her people because of Rose Linen, and other same thing, but because she's a half sister of the Archduke. That's the 7.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages.
Asmil?
None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regner.
The Hierophant speaks to you. Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultane War. On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
There's only 6 there.
I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear. The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Oh, we get the. I think it's a significant stepping stone towards peace between the 3 nations. I think it's a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. I fear the tensions of the 3 nations are not aligned. I sense a storm brewing on the horizon. Oh. I'm gonna stick with what I said last time. I think it's a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone, no matter what.
I think it a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone.
Certainly. The Holy One shares your opinion. If benefit spreads evenly throughout the land, peace and happiness will follow.
And yet creating an equal society that all will accept is no easy task.
That difficulty is precisely what makes it worth doing. Together, let us bring true peace to Norzelia.
That's the part that is who's true peace.
The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzant live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy. But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzant's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry, and let them admire Hyzant's pursuit of life and magic.
Yeah, I care about the source, the medicine, That's all I care about the country. I don't care about anything else actually about them. And also about the Rosalinian. There's something over here at the castle. Let's see if I talk about their brother, Roland, in his absence. Let's see what's going on here.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
He's jealous.
You haven't any love for him, have you?
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
He's jealous. Because he wants to have freedom, as much freedom as Roland does, but he's the first prince, so all the pressure's on him. But he's just allowing it.
He's family.
He's just allowing it to get too much jealousy, though.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Else. But yeah, he's super jealous. See if anything else popped up. What was that? That. I don't know if I want to do. Let's see if this is what I think it happens. If I can get another health ring, that'll be cheap. If I fight them and get it again. Oh, people also doing it better.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
There two of Heisen. Then we shall make for honor and good.
Already did that, so let's.
My turn.
End turn here.
For victory!
You are not worthy of my time.
It's yes.
Here I come.
Take that!
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, let's just do this.
Perish.
Oh, we took them all. Okay.
Let us
Fist.
try out their weakness.
Let's do Raging Beast with you.
All for victory.
I can do it.
For the future of House Wolford.
You won't beat me!
Provoke.
Look to my shield! I love the battlefield.
You're an open book.
Maybe next time.
How shall I destroy you?
Shall we begin?
How do I want to do this?
I will end this.
Use allies fire against the ability to counter fire.
Flames, heed my call.
I will end this.
Iron Dagger.
Allow me.
Too slow.
And we can get rid of you.
Too slow.
For life.
And she leveled up.
Maybe next time. I won't lose.
Rush. Move 4 squares in a straight line, deal physical damage to all enemies in square.
You don't stand a chance, you brute. Yes!
You are not worthy of my time.
You going after him?
Your lifeblood shall paint my soul.
This battle is ours.
Yeah, let's go for you.
From where shall we strike?
Delay you.
Let me heal your wounds.
You're you.
Your wounds are healed.
My thanks.
I see a path to victory.
Here.
Your defenses that seem to work.
Die already!
Ah! How shall I destroy you?
We just heard a slumber. Or try
I've
death.
been waiting for this.
Provoke.
I'll be your shield.
Okay, I wasn't able to do that.
I fight for peace.
Let's do that. Those two.
Two ashes.
That area. Ooh, 3
Goddess,
strikes.
I thank you for your blessing this day. A worthy foe is a glory.
Yes, yes,
You
we already
find
got that.
goddess in odd.
The goddess works.
Yes, we already did that.
My turn.
Who do I want to hit? Let's do you. Get rid of you out of here. You deal massive amount of damage.
Ah. Nice try. This can't be.
For victory!
Do this.
Be gone!
I should.
By her grace.
This battle is ours. This ends now!
Have another.
You fight admirably, but you will not claim victory so easily.
Their numbers are few, but they are fierce. Stay focused and drive them back.
This is a new scene. So if we get more of the
Strike.
other part taken care of,
Wait
where
your turn.
the soldiers are gone, but
I shall do what I can.
Who needs the healing? You do.
Your wounds are healed.
Sorry to worry you.
My growth is plain to see.
Pathetic state I am. This was destined
I
to
see a
occur.
path to victory. Sloppy, just as I planned.
I've been waiting for this.
Great shield.
Time to die!
I asked for no quarter. You did not disappoint. Minister Sorsley.
I wonder if I did the other way, it would have gone the other way.
I will end this.
Follow my lead, just as I planned.
Time to work.
Let's just throw poison.
This'll hurt.
We got-
Victory is within
You've
reach.
left yourself open. Allow
Sounds
me.
good.
Charge! Be gone! You're wide open!
Okay.
This battle is ours. Take that! I will fight to my last breath.
And you go get this.
From where shall we strike? Ha-ha!
Shall we begin?
And you can beat him up.
You misjudged me!
Too slow!
My old wounds flare up again.
Okay. Visit spoil secured. Victory. Oh, so we do get another HP ring. That's good. That's a free 1,500. Master, who do I want to put it on? I think I'll give her the HP ring. Give her more HP. Everyone's level 4. Okay, so I can continue to do that and get a whole bunch of HP rings if I wanted to. Hi, Cash. Yeah, I decided to play that one again. I got 42, so can't do anything with that. I could upgrade, which I like. I think I will do. You already got one upgrade. Do I give you AP? No, let's give you... Defense would be... Passive skills. Increase your luck at max HP. So if he's full, I don't know what luck really does. Maybe he doesn't get hurt as much. I want him being tanky. I need stone, fiber. Ooh, need a lot of fiber for her for doing that. I never noticed. Oh, that it goes up, doesn't it? Each time you upgrade it, the resources have to go up. Yeah. I'm gonna give him more physical defense. Or no, magic defense, I think probably be best. Yeah, we'll give him more magic defense next time. 6 iron. Okay. Let's get on with the story. They walk across the...
Look, a Rosellen. I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
He must be someone important, as he's named.
What a splendid facility you have here. I can see why your nation excels in the medical arts.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes.
And that's the thing.
At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Yeah.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
My apologies, but I must get back to work. You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted areas.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant. And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
I think he's the Ice Mage. Or something.
What was his problem?
Serenoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
I wonder who they're doing experiments on. But how are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you. But I should like a rest in the shade for a spell. But of course, rest as long as you like. I should take a moment to get to know the city. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase and may be selling rare items you'll not find at the provisioner in the encampment. It would be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet. I see item. Let's talk. It's rare for the foreign dignitaries to be allowed into the ministry. Take your time looking around. You wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? No, not right now. I always knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Rosalilians with disdain. Yet, I cannot help but worry for my people. The sins they atone for are not their own. I cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. This has less to do with the goddess' teachings than it does producing salt. It makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. I find it difficult to understand why, in this nation that trouts equality, the Rosalians must suffer such discrimination. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I think I like the last one. Yeah, I find it difficult to understand why, in this nation that trouts equality, the Rosalians must suffer such discrimination. I suppose my ancestors did something so unforgivable that we had yet to earn the goddess's forgiveness. But the Rosalians who committed those crimes have long since passed. In House Wolford, people are judged by their deeds, not the circumstances of their birth. Everyone in Hazelnight knows the goddess's teaching. Obey the teachings and to serve your nations. You shall receive the goddess's blessing. It is not wealth that drives Hazelnight, but the faith and happiness of her people. But we cannot ignore wealth's important to equation. How has this holy state achieved such balance? I think a nation can be built on faith alone. The people are left dissatisfied. Will their faith not waver? But what is it that brings the people such happiness? I thought the answer different for everyone. Yeah, I think the first one. We cannot ignore wealth's importance to the equation. How has the holy state achieved such balance? Needless to say, our wealth springs from the source. The Rosalians work there tirelessly day after day, harvesting salt to atone for their past sins. We believers offer our prayers up to the goddess to bestow her blessing upon us. Those blessings in turn bring us happiness. As long as one believes in the goddess here, wealth and happiness will naturally follow. I see. Thank you, Minister. Do the Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb? They're the Saintly Seven. I'm somewhat wondering if the Rosalini used to control the source and they were almost like what was happening now with this nation. They controlled it, but they didn't believe in goddess, and then a group of fanatics or cult came over and then they prayed a Ichi. Ah well, doesn't matter. Not gonna get into that kind of stuff. It is thanks to the hyperpot that we want for nothing. From the source to the shield, and the thriving city between them, I can seriously decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Have you seen the great big wall around the city? That's called the Goddess's Shield. It protects us and assault from any who would do us harm. The goddess decides what those at the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves. Oh. There's nothing here. Come on, why did you do that? That was annoying. Off. Okay, what do you see what you have? Ooh, you got oil jug. Renders the selected square flammable. Okay. this? Yeah, these are just consumables. I'm more into this. We'll see about getting more money. Hyzena is the blessed nation, one where everyone lives in peace. But if you happen to see any suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry. Could the streets really be that safe in the city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same, Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father will be happy to know you thought of him. Source? Sorry, can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that a select few are allowed to enter. Heck, it must be nice having freedom to roam about in other nations. Yeah, they're not really. Yeah, a couple of ice stone. Add Marvels and Doors level volume 3 to notes. Oh, I got. The goddess teachings condemn the Rosaline back-breaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forefathers. Bearers. I know it is the way of their nation, yet it doesn't sit well with me. Pray, take care of Lady Frederica. I have no doubt this weighs heavily on her. The goddess is on our side. Should another war arise, I know she would assure the Holy State's victory. The goddess teaches determine where you work. Even at the Ministry of Medicine, you are only allowed to research subjects decided by the goddess. So, I can't deny the significance of their results. You cannot pass through here. Control around the source is always tight. So this way is to the source. The source is just ahead, but you'll have to turn back. Only those with the proper permission can enter. I must ask you to turn back. As one of the Saintly Seven, I managed the production and shipment of salt. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzena's finances. I can only imagine I was loaded with such a veritable position and recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Minister Sorley oversees all Hyzena dealings in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It's a critical job, even among the Saintly Seven. Back there. Hyzena is a wonderful city. Please enjoy your time here at your heart's content. However, I ask that you not interrupt Mr. Sorley's work. Please stay away from the source. Mr. Exarharmy is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. Maybe young, but he is still a role model to us all. Though it seems he views Minister Sorley's with the taste. I had heard that Minister Xavier was in charge of military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems he goes above and beyond for his nation. I cannot help but wonder from where his aversions to Mr. Sorley stems. This is just between you and me, but not everyone is happy with the Pepper Fate hunt, even though I honestly don't understand why. Let's see if I can go back in here. Okay, so I can talk in here too. The goddess saves all who believes in her. We research so that we may aid her in the end. They claim their city is peaceful, but there are soldiers aplenty in the streets and ministry. It really makes one wonder. Ice amulet. Ooh, got free amulet. Add treatment notes. The ministry research helps save lives, and I'm proud to be a part of that. Okay, that was a little, that's not what I wanted, but whatever. Ice stone. Any other sparkly? The goddess teachings unite the people. They are what governs this nation. Perhaps there is something to be learned in all this. This is as far as you go. Only those with the goddess's permission can enter. Researchers are highly respected in Hyzenat. The ministry is a symbol of our nation's knowledge and the source of the people's pride. It is honored to help the sick and injured. The study of life fascinates me so. We may even unlock the secret of immortality someday. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, money. Nice. Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them to study. Devoting our time to those studies is what brings us great joy. This area is off limits. There are more delicate matters being researched up ahead. As such, I'll have to ask you to turn back. Make sure there's nothing in the water. Okay, I don't see no other sparkly. Let's go back to the shop. Wish the minister, yes. So we can get those resources. There we go. Increase the ice resistance by 30. Let's do that. For now. Oh yeah, I was gonna check what the ice stone. Okay, that does that. We've been in that building. Was in that one. Okay, let's conclude. Let's talk to her again, see if she's all right. What is it that makes people so happy here? I wish I knew. I'd best regroup with the others.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir thanks to Lady Frederica.
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence. We cannot let others know about his condition.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger, for the young lord's sake as well.
What was that?
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Okay, we got fights. Anything extra before we do the fight? No, nope. The screams resounds through the Ministry of my medicine. House Wolfheart Fort arrives at the scene shortly after the sea.
Anna, what happened?
Some researchers at the Ministry ran off with its secrets.
Do you think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers?
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings.
That's the one that was bad mouthing Frederica.
You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Consider it done. But they could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the lookout.
I must remain here at the Ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Sereno.
The men we pursue are researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers.
That's the Ice Mage. We're gonna get.
Corentin, you are to go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
As you wish, Minister.
All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
So we got Ice Mage and Fire. That's what I really wanted, was the Ice Mage. I bet you if we went to the other side, we would got that scoundrel. Gonna try to root or whatever. I'm gonna take a little bit of a bathroom break, so I'll be right back. Okay, we gotta defeat Plinius and lose our allies. Where's what are the enemies? This is him. He's spy. Blessing of Ice, resist temptation, instant death. Ooh, what's that? Has a skill, grants immunity to temptation, instant death. Okay. Rebel Healer, Battle Mage, Blessing of Fire, Blessing of Fire, Blessing of Fire, Battle Mage, Battle Mage. So we're fighting mage units only. We don't have to. Says we just have to defeat him. It doesn't say anything about fighting anyone up, killing anyone, just defeating anyone else. But I think it might be. Well, then we get him. These two. Okay. Let's put Hawk Girl. Yeah, because I don't think he'd be best for this one right now. These two are these guys are all recommended. Just these two aren't. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep those over there for now. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's begin. Apprehending the rebels. The battle begins.
Linnaeus, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself. Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it. What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
Plinius, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzant was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
We mustn't allow Plinius and his lackeys to get away! After them!
You can enter simulation mode by pressing A on the unit. Then yourself, this allows you to test consequences of various actions on a selected unit without actually performing them.
I will end this.
Yeah, we're not gonna get quite simulation. How far? Yeah, if I move, I get hit by 3. I'll move 1 forward.
Charge!
You leave me with no recourse.
This battle is ours.
Blinding.
Darkness engulfs you.
Ooh, haste.
I needed that.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
How much damage do you do? Freezing strike. Ouch. Yeah, I expect that was going to be.
A brief respite.
Much appreciated.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Allow me. I appreciate it.
Shall we begin?
I fight for peace.
We're gonna resist it. But it's still damage.
Blaze, heed my call. Oh no!
They're gonna do back, yeah.
So, it falls to me.
This items have a chance to silence them for 2 turns and freeze the ground.
I see through you.
Ooh, okay. Highness.
Time to work.
Throw dagger. Poison them.
This'll hurt. You won't escape.
Charge!
Double thrust.
You don't stand a chance.
You leave me with no recourse. You will regret ridiculing me. The price for such insolence is your life. Freeze! Wasted time!
Forward!
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Actually, I wouldn't mind being using your magic on him. Go after.
Here I come. Take that!
Should have went behind. To cure the wounds.
You are not worthy of my time.
Let us pry out their weakness. Stay composed.
Maybe I should concentrate on.
I shall do what I can.
Be at ease. Much obliged.
Allow me. With the powers in me. Oh no!
Now then, to work.
Bum.
Free!
You're joking.
Time to work.
How do I want to do you?
Charge!
Get rid of you.
Be gone!
Don't have to worry about you anymore.
Then where shall we strike?
Over here.
You leave me with no recourse. Wasted time!
You are not worthy of my time.
It isn't over yet.
Huh. Let's try it.
I see a path to victory. It is time to strike.
Just what I needed.
Password.
I shall do what I can.
Come over here, cure wounds.
Allow me.
I needed that.
I will end this.
End turn.
Steady now.
You're ice mage, so this doesn't help hurt you.
You understand, don't you, Corentin? You must let me go.
As a fellow researcher, I understand your plight. Even so, I cannot condone this.
I will end this.
I'll leave you for...
Sound strike. Allow me. Victory is within reach.
My turn.
I want you over here. And Rush is going over here.
Brace yourself. Forward. Perish.
Together. This battle is ours.
I do, yeah.
Realize the gulf between our skills. It ends here.
Okay.
We win.
Very well then.
I see a path to victory.
Bulwark.
A brief respite.
I will end this.
Flames, heed my call. It worked.
Wouldn't mind a potion.
Critters. Silent.
Cold wind blows.
You're joking.
Over here.
Let me heal your wounds.
Your wounds are healed. My apologies.
Okay, you can do that. Heat us up.
I will end this.
For life.
Level up. Let's drill poison.
Suffer. Victory is within reach.
I won't lose.
Go here.
Huh.
You're open.
From where shall we strike?
Get this.
This battle is ours.
Let's just move here.
Realize the gulf between our skills. I deliver you to the goddess.
What have we here? Very well then. Take this!
Okay.
I shall try my level best.
My turn.
I fight for peace.
And turn.
Are we not finished?
Cool heads shall prevail.
Let's get. Yeah, here. Nope. Okay.
Allow me.
My wounds are soothed.
My turn. Ha! Sound strike.
Oh.
This is the end.
I won't lose!
Missed.
For the honor of House Wolford. Ah! Wait! That hit the mark.
This isn't good.
My stratagem is superior.
Shall we begin? It ends here.
You've left yourself open. That hit the mark.
And still fight.
I will end this.
Yep. End it.
2 ashes. We can win this.
My goddess. Not your pawn. I am merely...
Convictions. Karoo pellets. That's nice, but not the best. Oh well.
What did you hope to do with our secrets? Sell them for riches?
No. We wished only for freedom in our research. Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against your teachings, as I suspected. Take them away. You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could not have apprehended the heretics without you.
What will happen to them now?
They will be punished for their wrongdoings, of course. Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey. I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Greater knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
We will take our leave here.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment? This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
You wish to leave Hyzant?
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave. We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan. But I was a coward, one who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized. I wish never to feel this way again.
He's gonna run away.
And thus you mean to leave the Holy State entirely?
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry. Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you, as a member of House Wolfort.
My lord, while he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant, and the goddess's teachings with it. On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
Yeah.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin. Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
Pretending he joins your forces. But first he has to have permission, I thought. Leave. But whatever. Freeze the field and slows enemies with magic. Debris squares hindering enemy movement. Creates icy obstructions. Their duty fulfilled, Serenoa and House Wolfort bid farewell to the holy state of Hyzant. Anything else? Oop, there's something up here. At Ironstone, a certain report reaches the ears of the Archduke.
Thalos, how does Dragan fare?
As blustery and boastful as ever, brother. He is simply beside himself that his contributions to the mine have been recognized.
So he has achieved a measure of success. Perhaps I underestimated him.
What concern is he of ours? He is Svarog's son and of thinner blood.
We are not Glenbrook or Hyzant, Thalos. In Esfrost, a man is judged for his deeds, not his pedigree.
And yet you have appointed me Prime Minister, have you not?
I have given you an opportunity, brother. Do not be mistaken. If you wish to keep your position, prove to me you are deserving of it.
Understood, brother mine.
Dear brother, do with Thalos as you please, but I bid you be wary of Dragan and Svarog. I've reason to believe they've designs on higher seats.
If they mean to overthrow me, then let them try. I shall relish the opportunity to crush them.
Okay, that was that. Any other one? So I'm probably going to have something going over to the mine. Go in.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Eridor, I told you, I'm not a child anymore.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
House Wolford certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
Very well and good, but we also have a wedding to prepare for. Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
I wonder if...
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time. I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolford shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzant with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
Prince Roland, Lord Serenoa, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzant are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle. What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzant, now that we are to wed.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone. It will be a burden for all of House Wolford to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
Land of sand and sun complete. Part 2 complete. I wonder if it had done other stuff, it would allow me to... We'll see.
His diplomatic visit as Lord of the House complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolford domain.
Roland and...
Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whiteholme in the Crown City. Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolford, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica. Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian Mines.
A new dawn.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
Wonder if they're gonna find something that's rare. Salt, maybe.
What in the name of iron?
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
Rock salt, maybe.
What the? It couldn't be.
Wonder if they found rock salt. That would be a big thing to start off another
Settles the
war.
wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
Not we, Benedict. Surely the lady herself must decide. What do you desire, Frederica?
Well...
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rosellan custom for the ceremony?
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain. I'm sure they'd make you a dress if you asked.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzant would not look kindly upon it. Lord Simon, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzant during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here. To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzant, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing. Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Is that so? Then... I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself. It would be a good opportunity to get to know them, to strengthen our bonds.
As is your duty, my son.
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
Okay, their village is over there. Anything new? Nope. Here's the prince. Go to the encampment and see if anything here. Okay, he's here. Lord Serenora, are you adept of gratitude? At last, I may pursue my research free from the ministry's stifling orders. I am a student of ice magic, particularly the fascinating crystalline structures of the ice itself. You see, as the surface melts, a liquid layer forms, and forgive me, my lord, I find magic to be a fascinating topic of conversation. Though I am but a scholar, I swear to you I will prove that ice magic has its place on the battlefield. I admire your commitment to freedom where intellect pursuits are concerned, my lord. Okay. We got some more. Anything else? Nope. Okay. I haven't used the point stuff. I'll wait. Let's see. You got anything? No resources. Strength. Let's do some reading. Marvels of Norzia, Volume 3. Positioned on a branch of the eastern tributary of the Norzia River, Wolfort Harbor enjoys prosperity as a stop along the trade route between the three great nations of the realm. It serves a second purpose of protecting Castle Wolfort during the South Iron War, but after the conflict ended, Lord Simon reformed it into a port. Now, one would be hard-pressed to see any signs of military fortress it once was. That said, it's still a valuable strategic location since it is the closest settlement in Glenbrook to the Hyzanate border. As a bit of an aside, the tributary upon which Wolfort Harbor sits is also home to a rare species of fish, the Wolfort char. They are absolutely exquisite when fried. If you ever find yourself in the mines when they are in season, I highly recommend sampling the delicacies for yourself. Scroll of Earth. Archers and arcanists attack from afar. Their object is to wear down the enemy from a distance before the infantry move in to strike. This strategy is best at mitigating casualties. Unfortunately, arcanists tend to move slowly and have difficulty casting spells in succession. This has led many a commander to instruct infantry to move in first and weaken the enemy so that archers and arcanists may then deal the felling blow. This tactic, however, incurs great damage to the front lines. It is advised that commanders allow archers and arcanists to prepare for sending out the vanguard. Advancing is not the same as attacking. Patience can be the key to victory. One must also be aware of the position of their archers. Arrows are easy to avoid if shot from the front. Losing them from a higher elevation increases their range and impact. The opposite is true of lower elevations. The archer's position greatly affects the power of one's forces. A dying long shot is more likely to strike true. He who has the high ground has the advantage. Furthermore, magic spells are each tied to an element, and their power varies by opponent. Choose which spells to cast carefully. Magic stones, each imbued with the element, have the same effect as spells. With these in hand, any soldier can play the role of an arcanist. Use them well to reduce the burden on your spellcasters and diversify your tactics. Shield bearers and healers are key elements to a solid defense, but are unexpectedly difficult to use. Many commanders have failed to leverage them wisely on the field of battle. Shield bearers excel in defense and are generally placed near the main force or as leaders to prevent sieges and flank attacks. Many of these units can push back enemies with their shields, which is particularly useful when facing stronger foes. Shield bearers are an essential unit to have when up against a rivaling general. Relentless attacks have cost me victory, but solid defense never have. Only a fool attacks first and protects themselves later. A good defense must come before a good offense. Healers are units that can heal their injured allies. Most commanders therefore wish to keep them at the rear of the main force. But enemy attacks can usually reach anywhere healing magic can. In general, healers should be made to wait at the rear and advance only when necessary. Once their job is done, they should make a quick retreat. Though this sounds cumbersome, healers are responsible for keeping their fellow soldiers alive and are especially vulnerable to enemy attacks. Commanders must therefore pay close attention to their movements, for if they fall, their entire army is likely to follow suit. Hasteness avails no one on the battlefield. Victory causes caution is king. Okay, now we find about the war. Salt Iron War, one of the fiercest wars raging in the realm of Norzel, can be roughly divided into 3 periods. Before its onset, the Grand Duchy of Asterfrost secretly contacted the Kingdom of Glenbrook and asked for an alliance to break Hyzanate monopoly over salt. Glenbrook agreed. In exchange for their logistic support and permission to march through the kingdom, Glenbrook asked Asterfrost for joint governance of the source. On the day the war began, the duchy troops proceeded through Glenbrook and declared war on Hazelnut as they rushed the Holy State capital. Hazelnut barely had time to close its gate, and the Scottish shield protected them from the onslaught, but their forces were unprepared, leaving them no choice but to take the defense against Asphrost's iron might. In hopes of turning their position around, the head of Herefront sought the aid of a clan that made their home in the northeastern reaches of modern-day Glenbrook. They called themselves House Wolffort. Simon, lord of their house, heard the Herefront plea and made their way to the Holy State with a small but elite force of warriors. Their bold attack broke through the duchy's encirclement and forced them to retreat to the border. This effectively destroyed Aspfort's hope of an early resolution. The exploits of Simon Wolffort changed history. From that point forth, the Wolfforts, which had been no more than a small clan in the area, became key and altered the course of war. Oh. So we were... okay. The fighting came to a standstill after Asphront and the Glenbrook on one side and Hazelnut and Wolffort on the other. The war affected not only those on the battlefield, but all across Norzella. Before long, the salt reserves from the duchy, the salt reserves that the duchy had amassed in anticipation of the war began to dwindle, and they realized they would not last much longer. In Hazelnut, the Hyperpont succumbed to illness. The Saintly Seven quarreled over who would succeed the Holy One, and the city descended into chaos. It is rumored that during the turmoil, the Rosaline revolted and fled the source. Nothing was made official, but the rumor was likely true, given the subsequent state of the city in the army struggle. Despite the growing fatigue of both parties, all nations involved were reluctant to retreat out of fear of public backlash, so the war dragged on. Battles small and large were waged, fight at the renowned Citadel of the Sand among them. Details of damage is still unknown to this day. The people and soldiers of all nations suffered greatly over the 30 years that came to be known in the Sultarian War. So did that mean House Wolffort was not part of Glenbrook? Or they're just small and they just wanted to make a name of themselves? Patient XX, 61-year-old female, ailment, compound fracture in both feet, treatment, recently developed curative magic. Patient fully healed and able to walk 7 weeks faster than usual treatment. Patient name 42 young, heart disease treatment. There were few options to successfully treat this, but after Ministry of Magic Medicine's new remedy, the attack ceased and patient condition stabilized. 19-year-old female, laceration on the calf, signs of necrosis due to delayed treatment, too advanced to save the limb, required below knee amputation. 25-year-old male, ailment, unknown disease, treatment. Attempt various remedies. None succeeded in saving the patient's life. We'll conduct autopsy to better understand the nature of the disease. One of the Saintly Seven has been entrusted by the Hierophant with overseeing the foundation upon which the Hezonite economy is built, salt production. Saintly Seven govern all aspects of life in the Holy State, from the military to the economy, led by the Hierophant. Each saint assumes a specific responsibility and holds great sway on both domestic and foreign affairs. They are beloved by the people as representatives of the faithful. The Saintly Seven, charged with overseeing matters of military and diplomacy. He enjoys immense popularity among the people for breathing new life into the nation and has earned the Hierophant deep trust as well. Recent years have seen him rapidly distinguish himself among his followers, though they say the more conservative Sorlis views him with hostility. So I can combat mages. Mage users can strike from a distance and are feared in battle. Let's do this. Oh, you're still in our party? Um. No. Nope. What use placement? And not, yeah, that's what I wanted. Well, she's level 5 now, huh? Let's pull you out.
Ready and
Put you in. You're gonna get experience. You're gonna level up. Healer. Let's have him pull out for now. Yeah, let's do this. He doesn't have to be in these fights all the time.
Charge.
Okay, so you're... We got 2 healers and... What are you? You're fire... Fire... Fire.
The hunt is on.
Let's just put you here.
I see a path to victory.
Bulwark.
A brief respite.
I've been waiting for this.
It's sprint.
Push on through.
Let's see what happens.
I shall do what I can.
I'll bring you over here. You're his wounds.
Allow me.
Thank you.
Let me show you what I've learned. Two ashes. Oh no!
My turn. I will go through.
Let's
with
do
my
that.
fight. For my kingdom.
The hunt is on.
No, let's not do quite. Let's get rid of you.
This ends now.
Oh, I forgot. I should have done dialogue. No. Attack. Frontal would have been bad. Is bad
There is
for
no
archers.
mercy on the battlefield.
What you got rid of?
You were overconfident. I see the threads of
Bird of
battle more
prey.
clearly.
You won't beat me!
May I? It worked.
Should have went the
Cool
other way.
heads shall prevail.
Let's heal you up this time.
Sorry to worry you.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Birch. Yeah, you resist, but still do damage.
For a better world.
Level up.
Did you see that? Have another!
This battle is ours.
Yeah, let's go here.
You've made a grave mistake.
I see a path to victory.
Bird of Prey raises allies' movement and jump by 1. Oh,
This should do.
Perfect. I shall do what I can. Your wounds are healed.
I owe ya.
My growth is plain
Level
to
up.
see.
Come at me!
I will end this.
use flame shield on yourself.
My turn. It ends here.
And we're done. Two iron, okay. Wonder what all those fiction points mean. Anyways, that's all I wanted. So, yeah, they were from here. Yeah, this little small. No, we'll go here. Serenoa visits the Rosalie village in his demise for the first time in hopes that they will make his betrothal wedding dress.
Greetings and welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica. My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Roselle. And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolfort.
You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica. Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother. She was one of the Rosellan refugees who fled Hyzant during the war and found her way to Aesfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course. After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzant, where she met her end.
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
Perhaps I'll have a look around the village and get to know its people while they're taking her measurements. Lord Simon offered us his protection without a word about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we shall never repay it. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. I bear a great responsibility to these people. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter what the cost. Rosalines share a portion of their forest bounty with the House Wolfort each year, as thanks to their safekeeping. Their quality pellets and fresh fruit make for a significant portion of House Wolfort's capital. 300. Marvel Notes level 10. I regret to say this is my first time visiting the Rosaline village. I'm happy to see that they're flourishing under Lord Simon's protection these last 30 years. I couldn't believe my eyes when the Rosaline arrived in the demise during the Salt Iron War. I've never seen anyone so downtrodden. It moves me to my core to see them thriving in peaceful times after all they went through. Now we've just gotta keep them safe. I am eternally grateful to House Wolfort. We would not be alive today if not for your protection. As a steward of this village, I pray we work together to ensure the lasting peace. Other one. We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War. Despite this effort to escape Hyzanet's extraordinary cruelty, your father then granted us asylum in our need, shielding us from further harm. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. I pray the day soon comes when you no longer require protection and are free to live your lives unfettered. In tender honor that, let us work together and make this land a prosperous one for your people. I pray the day soon comes when you no longer require protection and are free to live your lives unfettered. I'm leaning towards these two more. Though that would be the neutral one, I think. I like this one. I pray the day soon comes when you no longer require protection and are free to live your lives unfettered. As do I, yet hear whispers that Hasnet demands a return. I tell you now, the teachings of their beloved goddess hides untold amounts of cruelty. We will not survive if we go back there. I pray for the future you speak of, but I know better than to assume it will arrive on its own accord. Father granted the Rosaline asylum on our lands. Though they once hailed from Hyzanet, they are now as much a part of Wolfort demise as anyone else. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get many visitors to our fair village. And over here? Well, there's people over here. I pray today hunting goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolfort. We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed on these lands. We made our home here in the valley in hopes we would not be discovered. Use the lay of the land to our advantage, like. Anything sparkling up here? Doesn't look like it. HP repellent. It's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else. But Mother gets mad at me if I go too far. We're able to venture further afield when you're older, and when that day comes, I'll show you both around the mines myself. You both? But there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing, because you're precious to her. What would I do? Let's do the middle one. Or no, let's do this one. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older, and when that day comes, I'll show you both around the mines myself. Wow, really? I want to see all the big ships in the harbor. You have my word. We'll look at all the ships you like. Just do as your mother says, for now. I will. Oh, I can't wait to grow up. Though we may be under house Wolfort's protection, we dare not leave the village. The God is faithful will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. Or repel it. Talk to you. We play together almost every day. Today we're climbing the ladder, the roof, and playing lookup. Oh, there's a ladder there too, okay. Dang. Can't enter any other house. Ooh, I see a kitty. Oh, that's the one thing I didn't notice in other area. I didn't check to see if there was a cat there for me to pet. We'll just be a little longer taking Lady Frederic's measurements. Please have a look around the village in the meantime. Did talk to everyone already, so surely they'll have finished taking her measurements by now. I'll
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzelian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Roland.
True, if you're king, you can't trust everyone. But if you start pushing away...
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once.
Sort of.
Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost. You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
But, Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia. And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find. When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Yeah, and he's the start of the new war.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well.
Which she doesn't like.
Ah, Dragan. You will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Yep. No nations are good, but he's... What else is up? Okay, let's get that. On comes the relative bear in the chronicle.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Prince Roland. And Huette besides. What brings you here?
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask, of course.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future, that much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines!
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits. However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the Grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
Yeah, this is gonna be anything else? Nope. Nothing came up. I think I'm gonna stop there for today. Yeah, we'll stop there for today. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. Please hit the follow button or subscribe to help the channel grow and receive notifications when I go back live. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this at 11 a.m. US Central Time. I hope to see you again then. Otherwise, have a good day and goodbye.